Yeah, there we go. Boom. Alright. What's up, guys? Your boy Keys. Welcome back to another reaction video. Today we're going to be reacting to Omniscient Reader Chapter 246. Now, the last chapter that we left off, Doksha had to deal with one of the constellations to join the channel. I forgot my man's name. Snake Miser. That was what his name was. Alright, so Snake Miser was coming in. He trying to cause chaos. He telling people, yo, I give you 300 coins or whatever many coins if you go ahead and kill, you mean the exit or the people who were slaves, right? And so some of them were actually plotting on it. They were trying, but, you know, Doksha had to step in and be like, hey, bro, do you really think that's worth it? And after you get the coins, what are you about to do with 10,000 coins? Nothing, stupid. You about to kill all the forces that we have in this revolution, and then you're going to be stuck with your dick in your hands, and that's about it, right? So Doksha talked them off a ledge of, like, crashing out, because they were all, a lot of them were about to crash out like crazy. It was actually kind of scary. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, oh, hold on, he might actually, we knew Doksha was gonna handle the situation, but still, like, the fact that, like, this many people were about to get riled up off of this, kind of scary work, right? But that ended up happening, and then afterwards, we got some new constellations that entered the chat because of the Snake Miser, and apparently they're all like the zodiac signs. All right, so I think about 5 of them entered. Now, we're not sure if they're all as bad as him, but we know that they are in his group. So it's like, I don't know. I don't really trust these new dudes, right? Don't trust them new niggas over there, right? But we still have to figure out exactly what's going on with these guys, because the reality is Doksha seemed like he was happy that more constellations were joining, but if they're all a part of his group, that means that we have more people to stack against the stuff that we want to do, because we saw how bad of a reaction that BU got because of what Snake Miser wanted, because she was going against the wishes of Snake Miser. Now, luckily, again, Doksha is also a constellation, and since he joined, we were able to stop that. But still, like, now it's like 5 or 6 of them against 1, so I don't know how that's going to work. But that all being said, the other thing that was really cool was we got to see how much aura this nigga, I forgot his name, Duke Siswitz, how much aura this nigga really got, because the way he just made this other, this other dude fall in line. He said, hey, bro, look, let's be real right now. Who you think gonna be the new Demon Lord? You think it's gonna be your mans? Really? Come on, bro. You already know what it is. Drop the fucking knee. And that's what he did. He dropped the knee. All right. He said, yeah, you know what? You the winning team. You the one that's the most powerful and got the best story. And the fact of the matter is, you are the one that's like having, what are they called? Dokkaebis that are coming in. Especially since we know for a fact that Dokkaebi is in town right now. Even though we already know that's BU. You ain't about to get BU, bro. But at the end of the day, the optics look good for this dude. So homeboy dropped the knee and he was like, yeah, man, I'm going to follow you, bro, because you look like you about to be the one to put me on. So that's pretty interesting. I'm excited to see what's going to happen next, because it looks like he's about to pull up on BU, or the Dokkaebi that's in the town, which is BU, with Doksha. So we're going to see exactly how this confrontation happens. All right, so let's go ahead and hop into the next chapter. Okay. So it looks like we're in the trash lands, where we last left off. Then Aileen Mark, I'll leave the removal slaves to you. And BU, please disrupt the channel for a bit, since nothing good will come from the animal guys hearing about what I'm about to say. Oh, okay. So yeah, like I said before, all those animal dudes, they're all collectively working together. So it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know if it's good that we have these guys, and we need some more constellations who are not a part of that group. Jung Hyung, how many people are you talking to now? About 3. Oh, that's another thing I forgot to mention. Yo, he obviously, we know Jung. He already was sunned by Doksha way before the last chapter, right? Because we sunned his wall, and your wall is your main. That's his main power right there. We sunned the wall. Obviously, he fell in line, but the fact is that, like, it was funny seeing how he was like, yo, bro, I know who you talking. I know the Demon Lord of Salvation, bro. If you want me to put in a bad word for you, okay? Because he don't like people like that, all right? He kind of an evil dude, all right? He kind of scary out there. I don't know if you really want that kind of smoke. And Jung was like, I don't really want that kind of smoke. You're not going to tell him, are you? I don't know. Maybe. Anyways, let's keep going. Jung Hyung, how many people are you talking to now? About 3. One is probably the Black Flame Dragon. Who are the 2 remaining 2? Actually, it might be 5. 3 and 5 are completely different numbers, bro. How did you... 5 people? To be precise, it's about 9. My nigga, what is going on right now? What is actually going on, bro? Like, is the math not mathing? 9 people. If I add the ones who take a while to reply, it's about 15 total. Yo, my man is really out here. Okay. Professional at this, I guess. The unidentified wall has several distinct features. One of them was something that Jung Hae-young had opened not too long ago. The one-on-one chat function. Oh, wow. The incredible ability capable of sending messages to any being with a modifier within the scenario of the star stream. Okay. So only Jung can do this. That's interesting. That's interesting to know. You talk to 15 people in that short amount of time? Well, it wasn't that hard, though. It's hard for me to talk to even one person. Really? Huh. I wonder if it's hard because, like, it takes too much, what is it called? Too much plausibility? Or is it because that it requires too many coins? Or I wonder if it's like, yeah, it's probably something with the plausibility. Like, if he's talking to too many people, it starts affecting him. Why do you ask? I'd like you to call somebody. Who are we calling? Are we calling Gillian? Or, not Gillian. Gario or whatever. I forgot. The Constellation dude who was helping Doksha. You know what I'm talking about? The swordsman who had all that aura, but he was supposedly a like historical figure, but he was like a super strong historical figure, so he wasn't really a historical figure. Might be that dude. Kim Doksha thought, the one I will call now are beyond my control with my current powers. It was really difficult to get here. Or is it homegirl from Olympus? Not, she was part of Olympus, but she's not part of Olympus. She's part of you know what I'm talking about, Hades' wife. I forgot her name. Maybe he's calling her. The damn scenario was an issue in its own right. But what tormented me the most were the constellations. With their constant bounty scenarios, and now the fate they gave me caused me to end up in the demon realm. But now, after coming this far, I'm supposed to call one of them here again? Okay. Certainly, there are good constellations in this world, but it doesn't change the fact that their true nature is that of a constellation. Why aren't you telling me? Could calling them again be the correct choice? That's why I think it might be either Goryo, I think that's his name, Goryo, or it could, again, be the chick from, what's their name? From, I keep forgetting it, Hades' wife. I'm just gonna have to say it like that. It could be her because she's technically part of the, affiliated with Olympus, right? And they're definitely against Doksha, but at the end of the day, we know that she don't rock with Olympus like that, and she really rocked with Doksha for real, so. Or, it could be the one that's with Jung Hyuk right now. It could be her too. Do you have some kind of concern or something? Talk about it. I like listening to stories. I think someone who likes stories would be the best. Since Jung Hyuk is one hell of a perfect guy, she should be someone who has tasted the bitterness of reality. Jung Hyuk doesn't listen to people well, so how about you make her a good listener instead? The result of the comments I wrote, the character born with eyes to see the stars of the world and ears to listen to their stories, Jung Hae-young. He's like, wow, I really made you, nigga. He's like, I really sunned you. I really am your father. There were people I thought were bad. Most of them were bad people. Some of them bullied or gossiped about others, and some even did really terrible things. From what I'm hearing, you must have hated those people quite a lot. That's what I thought, but I don't know anymore. This is interesting. Some people were better than I thought, and some acted differently from what I knew. But I can't tell what's real, which parts are reality, and how much is fake anymore. I don't exactly understand what's troubling you, but you're saying you want to know more about these people, right? What? What do you mean, what? You thought they were bad people, but some might actually be good. Well, that's how you ended up with that kind of expectation. Did my talk sound that romantic to him? When that happens to you, you have to talk. If you keep talking with them, you'll know if they're good or not. There's no point in talking with them. Why? It's just... Is he talking about his mom? I think everyone has a huge wall around themselves. Hey. Oh, I love how okay, that's cool. You and I are talking like this, but don't you see? The fourth wall is looking at you. The stories we can share with each other are only a small fraction. It's probably that no one could endure it if they didn't have a wall. Since it'd be really sad if you laid everything out in the open and still got misunderstood. Everyone has a wall and communication is impossible. It's a typical thing to say. Right on the wall. What? Whatever it may be, it means there's someone beyond that wall. Whether you shit or piss on that wall, leave something on it so that the other person can recognize it. Is there a meaning behind that? There's no particular meaning. What's important is that you left something behind. The other person won't know what's happening on the other side of the wall, will they? At the very least, that wall would have changed. Then someday someone might read it. Wow. That's kind of deep. I kind of want to reread that again just to like really, because I felt like I just kind of went through that. I was just reading it, but I didn't fully ingest what they were saying. So I'm going to go back again. Sorry. You and I are talking about it, but don't you see? The stories that we share with each other are only a small fraction. Let me go back up a little more. Whatever happens, if you keep talking with them, you'll know if they're good or not. I think everyone has a huge wall around them. You and I are talking like this, but don't you see? The stories we can share with each other are only a small fraction. So you don't get the full story of me, I don't get the full story of you, because at the end of the day, what we're sharing right now with each other is a small fraction of the truth of the full story of who we are. Kind of like if you have a friend, you might know your friend very well, but you don't know exactly what they're thinking. You never know exactly what it is people are thinking, but you have this idea or picture of them because they shared some piece of them with you. It's probably that no one could endure it if they didn't have a wall. If they didn't have a wall, and like he said, since it'd be really sad if you laid everything out in the open and still got misunderstood. Sometimes when you communicate with other people, because they don't fully understand exactly the perspective you're coming from, even if you laid everything out for them, they might not be able to fully receive what you're saying. And everyone has a wall, and communication is impossible. So because of that fear, we wall ourselves off from one another, from fully showcasing who we truly are and what our true desires are. It's a typical thing to say. Right on the wall. What? Whatever it may be, it means there's someone beyond that wall. Whether you shit or piss on that wall, leave something on it so that the other person can recognize it. Regardless of whether or not they fully understand it, at the very least, you're trying to communicate something and you're leaving something for that person to actually see instead of just walling everything off. You might not be fully understood, but at the end of the day, if you at least leave something for them to like analyze, they might have some level of understanding of you. Is there meaning behind that? There is no particular meaning for it. What's important is that you left something behind. The other person won't know what's happening on the other side of the wall, will they? At the very least, that wall would have changed. Regardless, even if they don't see it immediately, at the end of the day, I'm just trying to like see if I'm talking out loud so I can kind of understand it for myself, but I'm also talking to you guys to see if like it's actually accurate. Letting you know what I'm doing right now. What it seems though is that at the very least that wall would have changed. At the very least, what you're showcasing to this person, even if they don't immediately recognize it, you're at the very least putting it out there so that even though they might not recognize it immediately, they will eventually. They'll be like, they can look back and be like, oh, okay, maybe there is some nuance to this person. Maybe there is some nuance to this wall, this character that they're showcasing towards us, and not just this rigid wall or like this person who's walled themselves off. Like we actually get to understand them a little bit, even if we don't get the full picture. Then someday someone might read it. Hey, listen, I'm just kind of rambling. I want y'all to tell me what you guys think from this. Like, what is your takeaway? Because I'm giving you what I think this means, but this is one of those things where it feels like it's super open-ended, and you know, anybody's guess. It's anybody's guess as to the true definition or meaning behind these statements being said. Did you counsel the constellations like that too? Huh? I can understand the constellations who opened up to Jung Ha-young a bit. Then Jung Ha-young, can you contact this person? Who? Oh, something happening? Yo, is the Duke pulling up? The fifth night has arrived. Eee. Bro, who is it? I hate when they do this. They're not going to tell us in this chapter, are they? Tragic. A fire in the industrial complex. Gather all the citizens. Title card, Real Revolutionary Part 2. They can't kill, though, anybody in the night, right? If I'm correct, I don't think they can kill. Oh, well, the executioners can. Maybe these people can, though. Because they're just demon earls. Ooh, they're running around. Yo, protect the baby. Oh, my God. Please don't kill the baby. Homeboy about to look like he about to give up. Come on, bro. You got to get up and turn around. Start running. And this chick right here, she needs to just keep going. It is what it is for this dude. Like, come on, bro. Kim Doksha thought, what could he be plotting? It's fine. Let's think positively. This might be an opportunity. Jung Ha-young, take care of the executioners. Don't even face the other nobles. Got it. Whoa. Doksha looks up, sees this. Is this Duke Siswitz? Please don't tell. Look, this nigga got too much aura now, okay? And this is the Duke. This nigga got too much aura, bro. Oh, no, this is the other dude. This homeboy that teamed up with them. I'm about to say, bro, because that's crazy. That's a crazy design right there. Man's got the lion mane on fire. That's fire. That's a fire design right there. I'm not going to hold you. Wow. Are you the revolutionary? Marquise Amboros. It's Amboros, not Amboros. It's Ambrose, not Amboros. Okay, that's what he said. You aren't fleeing despite knowing me. I thought you'd have a long life ahead of you, but you're more foolish than I thought. My nigga, look, if he's not fleeing from you, then you should understand this nigga might be a problem, okay? Like, I don't get it. I don't get when, like, the villains, they see a dude who clearly doesn't look, clearly doesn't look, what is it called? Not shocked. Shocked is a good word, I guess. But doesn't look afraid or isn't disheartened by seeing, you and your final form and what it looks like. And you think that this nigga is regular? Like he's just a regular constellation? Or not a constellation, a regular incarnation? You think he's just a regular dude that's one of the townsfolk? No, bro. This is the main character, bro. You better understand. You better wisen the fuck up. This man about to get put in the pack. I already know it. I would have run if I felt like I was going to lose to you. Amboporo. This man is trolling. He said, bro, I don't give a fuck about your name, dog. I don't really care what you call yourself. He said, it's Ambrose. You ain't gonna be called much for long, bro. I tell you that much. I'll put that on your eulogy. All right, how about that? It's Ambrose. The fifth bookmark, Kyrgios Rodgrame, has activated. Oh, he said, yeah, I'm just whipping. Okay. He said, I'm not even about to waste time with you, bro. I'm just gonna go ahead and pull it out. Pause. I'm about to say you. I really almost said he about to pull it out. That's crazy work. Yeah, he about to go ahead and just power up, bro. It is what it is for you, bro. Exclusive skill miniaturization level 3 has been activated. The exclusive skill electrification level 11 plus 1 has been activated. Let's see. Brilliant explosion. Okay. Chucks the fireball at him and that's the end of the scenario. Okay, that's a chapter. Hey, fire. Fire as always. We already know what's about to happen next. Bo's about to be packed up, and he don't even understand it. Okay, he really thinks he's doing something right now. I'm not gonna lie. The transformation is cold. He got a lot of aura to him, but let's be real right now. This man Doksha is the king of aura in the show. Okay, so it don't matter what he's about to do. Okay, because homeboy's definitely not about to be on Doksha's level. All right, you're not even the final boss, bro. So we're not really sweating you right now. So yeah. Here's the crazy part too. He knows that other demon earls, 2 of them, in fact, were killed the other night, right? The previous night, 2 other demon earls were killed. And you really about to, you really gonna pull up like this, bro? You just, All right, man. All right. Well, like I said before, fire chapter as always. Super excited to see what happens next. If you guys did enjoy, please go ahead and like the video. Subscribe so you can see more content just like this. Most definitely like the video. I think I already said that. Comment down below your thoughts of the video too. And also, like I said before, earlier in the chapter, let me know what y'all think about that that statement that, you know, Jang Ka-young was making. That conversation between Dokshi and Jang Ka-young, because that was very interesting. I like the depth that they were going there. Again, it's very open-ended. And I don't think there's a right or wrong answer, so I'm kind of curious to see what your takeaway was. Because I know what I rambled a bit, so you guys can understand what I took away from it. But like I said before, I'm very curious to hear other people's perspectives about it. So definitely put that down in the comments, and I'll catch y'all in the next video, all right? Peace.